Welcome to ScrewThaBible, the faceless Bible breakdown for those too real for religion and too raw to be told what to believe. In Genesis 9, humanity steps off the ark and onto dry ground. It's a reset, a covenant is made, a rainbow appears. But so does drunkenness, shame, and a curse that shapes generations. Then in Genesis 10, we get what some skip, the map, the names, the blueprint of where the sons of Noah spread and how power, bloodlines, and cultures began to split. This is divine math in tribal ink. This is legacy versus lineage. This is empire being born from a tent and a vineyard. Genesis chapter 9, God's covenant with Noah. God blessed Noah and his children and said to them, "Reproduce and multiply, fill the earth. Fear and fear of you will be in every animal of the earth, in every bird of the heavens, in everything that moves on the earth, and in all the fish of the sea. They are in your hands. Everything that moves and has life will serve as food for them. The same legumes and green plants. I have given them everything. But the flesh with its life, which is its blood, will not be eaten. 5. For surely I will demand that blood of your life. I will demand it from the hands of every animal, and from the hands of man. I will demand the life of man from the hands of man, his brother. The blood of whom shed human blood will be shed by another man, because man has been made in the image of God. But you, reproduce and multiply, procreate abundantly, and multiply in the earth." God also spoke to Noah and his children with him. He told them, "Look, I establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants who are born to you later, and also with all the living beings that are with you, the birds, the animals, and all the beasts of the earth that are with you, both those who came out of the ark and all the animals of the earth. I will make my covenant with you, and I will not exterminate any being with flood waters again, nor will there be another flood that will destroy the earth." God also said, "This is the sign of the covenant that I establish with you, and with every living being that is with you forever and ever. I have set my bow in the clouds, which will serve as a sign of my covenant with the earth. When I bring clouds over the earth, then my bow will be seen in the clouds. And I will remember my covenant, the covenant I have made with you and with every living being of any kind. There will be no more a flood of water that destroys every living being. The bow will be in the clouds, and I will see it and remember my perpetual covenant. It is the covenant between God and every living being, with all the beings that are on earth." God also said to Noah, "This is the sign of the covenant I have made with all living things that dwell on earth." Drunkenness of Noah. Noah's sons who came out of the ark were Shem, Cam, who was the father of Canaan, and Japheth. These three are the sons of Noah. With them, the whole earth was populated. Then Noah began to work the land and planted a vineyard, and he drank some wine and got drunk and stood naked in the middle of his tent. When Cam, Canaan's father, saw his father's nakedness, he told his two brothers, who were outside. Then Shem and Japheth took clothes, put them on their own shoulders, and walking backwards, covered their father's nakedness, while they turned their faces so as not to see their father's nakedness. When Noah woke up from his drunkenness, he found out what his youngest son had done to him. He said, "Damn Canaan, he will be a servant of servants for his brothers." He also said, "May the Lord my God bless Shem, and that Canaan be his servant. May God magnify Japheth, that lives in the Shem stores, and may Canaan be his servant. After the flood, Noah lived 350 years, and all the days of Noah were 950 years. Then he died. The descendants of Noah's sons. These are the descendants of Noah's sons: Shem, Cam, and Japheth, who had children after the flood. The sons of Japheth: Gomer, Magog, Madai, Javan, Tubal, Mesech, and Tiras. The sons of Gomer: Ashkenaz, Riphat, and Togarmah. The sons of Javan: Elisa, Tarsis, Chitin, and Rodanim. With them the coasts were populated, each according to his tongue and according to their families and their nations. The sons of Cam: Cus, Mizraim, Phut, and Canaan. The sons of Cus: Seba, Javala, Sabta, Ragama, and Sabteka. The sons of Ragama: Sheba, and Dedan. Cus begot Nimrod, who became the first powerful man on earth. This was a vigorous hunter before the Lord. That is why it is said, just like Nimrod, a vigorous hunter before the Lord. The main cities of his kingdom were Babel, Erech, Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. From this land he came out to Assyria, and there he built Nineveh, Rehoboth, Kalaj, Resen, the great city between Nineveh and Kalaj. Mizraim begot Ludim, Anamim, Lehabim, Naphtuhim, Patrusim, and Casluhim, from where the Philistines came out, and also to Caphtorim. Canaan begot Sidon, his firstborn Jet, and to the Jebusites, Amoreos, Girgases, Jivitas, Araseos, Sineos, Arbadeos, Semareos, and Jamatitas. Then the families of the Canaanites were dispersed. The territory of the Canaanites extended from Sidon in the direction of Gerar to Gaza, and in the direction of Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, and Zeboian to Lassa. These are the sons of Cam for their families, languages, lands, and nations. Shem also had children, who was the father of all the sons of Eber, and the older brother of Japheth. The sons of Shem were Elam, Aser, Arphaxad, Lud, and Aram. The sons of Aram were Uz, Jul, Gader, and Mas. Arphaxad begot Selach, and Selach begot Eber. Eber's two children were born. One of them was called Peleg, because in his days the earth was divided. His brother's name was Joktan, and Joktan begot Almadad, Saleph, Jasar Mavet, Yera, Hadaran, Uzal, Dikla, Obal, Abimael, Seba, Ophir, Javila, and Jobab. All of them were sons of Joktan. The land they inhabited extended from Mesha, in the direction of Sephar, to the eastern mountainous region. These were the sons of Shem for their families, languages, lands, and nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah for their descendants and nations. From them, the nations spread over the earth after the flood. Question time. Why did Noah curse Canaan instead of Ham? Was that divine judgment or personal bias? What really happened in the tent? Why did it deserve generational punishment? Does the rainbow still mean what it did back then? Or has the symbol evolved? What made Nimrod so powerful? And why didn't God stop him like he stopped others? Do the tribes of Shem, Ham, and Japheth still shape modern identity and conflict? Drop your answers in the comments. We don't run from the weird parts here. We read them harder. Support this series. If this hit your spirit or sparked a thought, CashApp, $forrestjob. PayPal, a divine destiny LLC@gmail.com. Contact, forrestjob2@gmail.com. Subscribe for more. This is ScrewThaBible. Faceless, fearless, free. Subscribe to catch the next episode. Genesis 11, the tower they tried to build. This is scripture for the spiritually serious, not the religiously tamed. Screw the rules. Read what's real.